I know that I was punished for being a lover of women and for sharing pleasure and sex with good and loving women at bars. I can prove that to you. If you have the courage to face a painful truth, to know the truth, you must be willing to see through my eyes, feel my emotions, learn from my life experiences, and walk a mile in my shoes. If you are unwilling to do those things, then you do not honestly want to know the truth. If you take my class on positive self-change, you will learn the Zen Buddhist truth that you are not you, but rather a part of all that there is. Can you let go of yourself and see the world through my eyes? Imagine that you were born a male who was abused as a child and who was fear indoctrinated by his father that women want men to be bashful. Imagine that experiences further taught you that being forward or masculine means rejection and loss of love. Imagine that some people hated you for having an emotional problem that you could not help. You read the entire Holy Bible, study other world religions, and learn secret meditation methods. As a result, you develop telepathy and other psychic abilities. You know that you came to earth as an advanced soul and with the purpose of saving billions of lives from suffering and death. You experience a vision of a future that cuts to the depths of your soul. You see a vision of a global nuclear war between the United States and the Soviet Union that leads to the complete extermination of the human species. You do not just see a vision like watching it on TV, but you are there yourself in the reality of hell on earth, experiencing it. You see the fiery mushroom seeds of hell melt the flesh off of its tormented victims. You hear thousands of screams of terror, agony, hopelessness, and despair as they are burnt alive by the nuclear monster of death. Some screams cannot be described. The blood-curdling scream of the collective death of the entire human species is a scream that you cannot forget and cannot live with. It echoes in your mind like thunder and torments your soul. You experience a future that must never come true. So you have a dream. You have a dream that you might be able to change the future and prevent the nuclear mushroom seeds of hell from being planted. So you write a Christian book to be sold in Christian bookstores. You warn that only the democratization of the Soviet Union can prevent the global nuclear extermination of the human species. If enough people read your book and contact Congress, then maybe there will be pressure. They will pressure the Soviet Union to democratize in order to prevent the death of billions of people. But Christian bookstores do not buy your book. Then you are told that if you are a lover of women, then women will support your book and help it to succeed. So why not? So everyone watches to see you be a lover. You are in the spotlight, losing your religion. But they do not know that you are a telepath. You telepathically hear them in secret talking about how they will not support your book, but will rather burn copies of your book and celebrate. You know they are lying. They have no intention of keeping their promise to reward you for being a lover. They rather intend to punish you for being a lover in the most devastating way possible. So you expose their lie by asking the following question. If I am a lover, then how many copies of my book will be sold? The response that it is that if you are a lover, then no one will buy or read your book. That is proof of their intention to punish you for being a lover. But then they claim that if you're a lover and write a book on being a lover, then they will support that book. Again, you telepathically hear them say things in secret that proves that they are lying. The fact that you become a lover for years at bars and write a book on being a lover, but they never kept their promise to support your book, is proof that they lied again. The fact that they banned your book from on being a lover from bookstores is further proof that they punished you for being a lover. You tell them that in order to be a lover, you need assurance that you will not be punished for being a lover. But they refuse to remove the threat of traumatic punishment for being a lover and rather say that is not his problem. What kind of heartless monsters would threaten to keep you from saving billions of people from suffering and death? You reject them for their heartlessness. In response, they say, "You said too much." However, you did not say enough. Ask yourself the following question, and be completely honest. Would you risk the extermination of the human species just to give sex to a few women at work? You wrote a book to help prevent global nuclear war. Militant women tell you that if you give women sex, then they will make sure that no one reads your book, and therefore billions of people will die. You see a vision of billions of people exterminated by the mushroom fires of hell, and you scream in agony and from the depth of your soul, with no hope for the human species. Threatening your book was the one certain way that evil militant women had to keep you from sharing sex with women at work. However, we might risk sharing sex with women at bars because good and loving women at bars respect and support us. Perhaps good and loving women at bars will help us to prevent the extermination of the human species. Time after time, evil militant women hear of you giving good and loving women at bars the pleasure and sex that they want, and time after time, they slander and punish you for being a lover with women at bars. They work to get you laid off your job and keep you from getting another job to economically punish you for being a lover. You get a message from God that now is the time to send copies of your book to Congress and ask for the democratization of the Soviet Union. Within 1 year, the Soviet Union is democratized and humanity is not exterminated after all. But that does not remove the fact that a part of your punishment for being a lover was opposing your work to prevent the global nuclear extermination of the human species. You have panic attacks and PTSD over that. Hear the blood-curdling screams of terror and torture of the soul echoing in your mind and in your dreams. Only then, when you know the truth, you were not just punished for being a lover, you were tortured for being a lover. When evil militant women sexually slander men for claiming that men are not lovers of women, they are guilty of sexual harassment of men. But when the same women criticize the man's work to rate him lower and deny him a raise or get him laid off his job, then they are economically punishing him for sharing one-night stands with good and loving women at bars. That is a form of sexual abuse. Evil militant women may claim that a man is not a lover unless he gains the sexual approval of evil militant women and satisfies their false definition of the word lover rather than the real definition of the word lover. A male lover is not a man who gains the sexual approval of evil militant women. A male lover is a man who loves women. Period. Therefore, the vast majority of men are, in fact, lovers. When evil militant women use threats of death and economic punishment to control the sexual behavior of others, they are sexual abusers. Militant women complain that militant men empower themselves and then use their power over others to sexually harass, sexually abuse, and rape others. They say the solution is for women to empower themselves. So militant women empower themselves and then use their power over others to sexually harass, sexually abuse, and rape others. Their slander and punishment of male sexuality is sexual harassment and sexual abuse. And militant women use their power to rape other women. They are not the solution. They are a part of the problem. In the manifesto of Scum, the Society for Cutting Up Men, is the following statement: Scum will kill all men. Being on the side of evil militant women is being on the side of sexual hatred, sexual harassment, sexual abuse, rape, and murder. The way to end rape is to reject militants for empowering themselves over others, whether those militants are men or women. Women must learn to not judge people based upon the color of the skin or the sex of their body. Racial hatred and sexual hatred is evil, no matter who does it. If women follow militant women, then the rape of women will never end, and women will never have their dream of highly skilled male lovers. I am the only person in the entire history of planet Earth to do 20 years of telepathic psychological research to invent the most advanced form of positive self-change psychology in existence anywhere on planet Earth. My system of psychology is far superior to popular theory because only my system explains the deepest root cause of human behavior. The one and only way that the dreams of women can ever come true is for my self-improvement spiritual psychology class to be taught to tens of millions of people. The questions are, do women want rape to ever end? Do women want men to be highly skilled lovers of women? Or is it just a dream? Give me what I ask for and I will give you your dreams. Fail to give me what I ask for and your dreams will never come true for at least another 1,000 years. Do women want millions of women to be saved from rape and unhappiness? Or is it just a dream to them? A dream that they do not honestly care about. Women had their chance for their most cherished dreams to come true. All they had to do was give me what I asked for. To them, ending the suffering and unhappiness of women is just a dream. It is just a dream. Just a dream.